Okay, next question's come in Facebook from Cindy Alvarado. A really relevant question, I'm sure, for many of you. Two parts to it, really. The first one is Cindy would like some tips on nutrition in terms of keeping your energy sustained and also finding time to eat whilst in the office. So she was going on the old preparation train there.
Yeah. I mean, that's a sensible question because that affects most people. I mean, the thing about sustained energy is, I mean, there can be different reasons why you can have problems with energy levels, but ultimately, one of the easiest ways of making sure you're feeling energized throughout the day is to eat consistently and regularly, starting from after you wake up in the morning. I mean, studies show that if you don't eat a decent breakfast, your blood sugar is going to start becoming quite unstable for the rest of the day, which is, essentially your hormones, your blood sugar and related hormones become destabilized for the rest of the day. So even if you eat properly at other times of the day, the fact that you didn't have breakfast is a big issue.
So it's not an old wives' tale?
No, it's definitely not. And the other thing though that the old wives didn't necessarily talk about was, again, studies show that a major factor in controlling your body's control of energy levels and blood sugar and so on is also heavily influenced by the protein content of your breakfast. So most people tend to have, their sort of carby, milky, sugary type combination, which does have some protein in it, but it's not a protein dominant breakfast. And I think it's important to point out that having your bowl of cereal is probably not the best way to start the day.
So moving away from that kind of cereal-based breakfast.
Yeah. I mean, there are variations. I mean, I would say that if we stop thinking of meal times by their traditional names and we think of meals as a feeding, we start to think of these things differently. So rather than saying, right, I'm going to have breakfast, because that automatically says, right, I'm going to have cereal or toast or whatever, let's just think of it as a feeding. And what do I need? Well, I need some protein. Could be a whole bunch of different things. It doesn't have to be traditional breakfasty stuff. Could be chicken, could be some lean ham, could be some smoked salmon.
Eggs.
Eggs is probably the easiest way. Eggs, egg white and egg combinations. You can make smoothies, you can make omelettes, you can boil your eggs. I mean, there's 100 different ways. But again, we need nutrition, not just protein. So add in some healthy fruits, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and apple. That's a reasonable combination. Or veggies. I mean, no one says you have to have vegetables for lunch or dinner. You can have vegetables for breakfast. And I personally I'm a bit weird in this way, but I quite enjoy, for example, something like smoked salmon, an apple and some broccoli florets for breakfast. I mean, it's a feeding.
It ticks all those boxes, doesn't it?
It does, but you have to think that way if you want results. I love a good fry up or my Marmite on toast like anyone else, but I'll save that for my treat days and maybe, Sunday morning or something. But during the week, if you want results and you want to get somewhere, you've got to stop looking at each meal as a treat and treat yourself to your sugary cereal or whatever. No, you need to have some proper nutrition. An alternative, of course, could be oats and oatmeal for sustained energy, but I generally find that that's not the best way to start the day for most of us that want to lose body fat.
So overall key then for sustained energy is treat breakfast with a little bit more respect, perhaps, and it's not just pour a bowl of cereal.
And then subsequently make sure you're eating every 3 to 4 hours thereafter with proper balanced meals, because regular meal timing is also a major problem. Once you start missing meals, your body starts to have problems, and energy is one of the first things to go.
Okay, there you go, Cindy, that's your question ticked off.